Welcome back to the subject Object-Oriented Analysis and Design. Today's topics are Test-Driven Development, Agile Methodology, Working of a Test-Driven Development, Process of Test-Driven Development, How to Perform Test-Driven Development, Difference between Test-Driven Development and Traditional Testing. What is a test-driven development? So before going to start this topic, let us understand the stages of software development lifecycle model. As we know the stages of software development lifecycle model, the first stage is analysis, the second stage is design, the third stage is code development, and the fourth stage is testing, fifth stage is deployment. So these are the stages of software development lifecycle models, that is SDLC. So to develop any software, these are the major stages that is used to follow. The first one is understanding the problem statement, like what exactly the software is, whether the software is an system software, application software or utility software. So what kind of software it is and what exactly the problem is, like whether the developer is developing the legacy software or they are going to refactor and redevelop the product, or the failure software is going to be enhanced or modifying that particular software. So in the stage of analysis, exactly the developer used to understand the type of software that they are going to be developed. Coming to the second one, design. As we are familiar in this subject, coming across the designs, we are using the object-oriented analysis in developing the designs so that we can enhance the code based on these designs. The next stage is a code development. Depend upon the designs, the analyzer, the developer or the analyst is going to develop the code. Based on that code, they have to perform the testing. So here, after testing, this product is going to be deployed and it is given to the end user, hand over to the end user. So these are the major stages in the SDLC, that is the software development lifecycle models. So coming to this topic, that is a test-driven development, the name suggests it is used to related to the testing, like where we are going to apply this kind of development, that is under the stage of fourth, that is testing. This particular test driven development is a method in software development where the focus is on writing the test cases before going to write the actual code. So depend upon this, whatever the design, between this design and code, they are going to be develop the test cases. So as we know, the designs are depend upon the problem statement. Either we can go in using the ER models, or we can go for developing a flowchart, or we can go for using all the 9 UML models, that is a different types of UML models, sequential model, use case model, iteration model. So there are different types of models which comes under the unified modeling language. So at the stage of design, they can use any kind of designs. Depend upon the designs, the next stage is a code development. So for each and every module, they individually, the developer will develop the code. So here, before going to write this actual code, at the time of the design, once the designs are completed, this test-driven development is going to be applied on the designs. So the main motto of this test-driven development is to modify the code part where the software is going to be failed. Especially this kind of test-driven development is used whenever there is a case of developer is going to handle the failure softwares or long time development of the softwares, or in case of redeveloping the legacy softwares, that is the legacy is old softwares. So in all these cases, that is a software failures or a long time development or redeveloping the legacy softwares, this test driven development is going to be applied between the design and code development. So it starts with designing and developing the test cases for every small functionality of an application. As we know, once we are going to start developing the application, each and every small functionality is going to be individually designed and individually it is going to be coded. So that code is going to be functionally, whatever the codes that is going to be defined for each and every module, we are going to test for individual testing. So that is nothing but known as test first development. So before going to write the actual code, each and every small functional design is going to be developed one code. So on that particular code, we are going to apply this test driven development. So this approach uses short development cycles that repeats to ensure quality and correctness. So when we apply for individual small functionalities, there is a scope of ensuring the quality. We can improve the quality of the correctness. So that is the main purpose why we use a test driven development. Coming to the next one, agile methodology. So as we know that there are n number of software development lifecycle models like incremental model, agile model, iterative model, waterfall model. So all these software development lifecycle models are consisting of that 5 phases, which is called analysis, design, code, testing and deployment. So this agile methodology is a combination of these software development lifecycle models. So this is a one type of methodology where it is a group of software development methods based on iterative and incremental development. So generally this agile methodology is a group of methodologies that we can understand. So this particular agile methodology is based on, one is the iterative software development lifecycle model and the second one is the incremental software development lifecycle model. In these two software development lifecycle models, number of iterations are there. Like the code is an long time development and n number of iterations takes places. So in that case, every time the developer has to check the individual functionality, enhancing that, again they are going to test, again they have to take up the new module, enhance that, again testing for that. So this process is a continuous process. So that is the reason this agile methodology is a combination of iterative model as well as the incremental model. So where requirements and the solutions evolves throughout the development of the software. So this is exactly, we can see the example of how the agile methodology works. So as we can see, whatever the inputs that you are taking, based on these ideas, developing that code, and then it is going to be test, again it is going to be defined, review, taking the reviews from the end user, adjust to that code, again the cycle takes place. In the second iteration, again the code is going to be developed, tested, defined, again the reviews and the adjustments can be done for the existing functionality, again the changes will take. So these cycles are repeatedly taking place until we are going to get the final product or a final software. So in the agile methodology, this testing is going to be repeated for every cycle in enhancing the actual code. Coming to the next one, working of the test driven development. How exactly it works? So just now we understood that this technique is used between the design and actual code development. So between these two, the total overall design is divided into number of modules. Each and every module is having its own functionality. Based on that functionality, the code is going to be developed and then we are going to integrate that all the codes. So coming here, this working of the test driven development. So this is going to be done for writing n number of test cases. So once one module code is developed, based on that piece of code, n number of test cases is going to be developed and they will be checking for various conditions. So this is going to be make sure that the new test case will fail. For the first time, they make sure that the condition is going to be fail. Whenever there is a fail, again the developer will check for the changing, remodifying the condition, again they check for the correction. So in the first case, the stage we can see that it is going to be make sure that the developer will check that failure condition. So based on that failure condition, the next stage is the test pass. So they make sure that test case is going to be passed, and then again refactoring that whatever the failure takes place. So this process is continuous. The cycle is continuous in test driven development for all the individual modules, and then they'll go for developing the actual code. So here the red stage will represent that create a test case and make sure it is going to be fail, run that test case, and then anyway you have to make sure that a failure test case has to pass. So in the second stage, in the green stage, we can see that make the test case pass by any means. The third stage is a refactor. Change the code to remove the duplicates or redundants. Like whenever you are going for corrections, n number of modifications are done. So this third stage makes sure that removing all the duplicate code or repeated code, redundant code. So this refactoring code is done to remove all the duplication of the code. So coming to this, repeat the above mentioned steps again and again. Write the complete test case describing the function of that particular module. So these can be individually developed on each and every individual modules. Then to make sure the test case and the developer must understand the features and requirements using user stories and use cases at the time of reviews. So by developing this test driven development, it is very easy to a developer to collect the information from the stakeholder or the end user and to satisfy the end user. So they can do the changes for this particular module by applying the test driven development. They explain that to the end user so that again the reviews can be collected. Again the test case is going to be checked. Next topic is a process of test driven development. So this process is in which test cases are written before the code and validate those cases. So as we see in the test driven development, so how it is exactly processed. So once individual modules are going to be tested, it is going to be integrated and then the actual code is going to be developed. So this process is nothing but it is going to integrate all the individual modules which are developed with for the various test cases, and then it is going to be integrated. So it depends on the repetition of the development cycles. So it depends upon the time box of that particular software development. So as we discussed in the previous topics, what exactly the time box in developing the software. So based on that, it is going to be, the process is going to be continued. So this test driven development is a technique in which automated unit testings are used to drive the design and free decoupling of the dependencies. So once we develop that, so here we have to understand what exactly the coupling and decoupling. So individually what are the modules that we had developed. So initially it is an decoupling code. So once you are going to integrate and you are going to develop the actual code which is called as an coupling code. So here individually it is going to be decoupled and written the various test cases on each and every module. Then it is going to be coupled for developing the actual code. So this technique, decoupling of the designs, is also called as an unit testing. So in terms of the coding, we use a word called unit testing, writing individual code, and then we'll apply the integration testing. So in case of the designs also, we are going to use a word called decoupling and coupling that particular designs. So coming to the next one, how it performs. So how exactly this test driven development will performs. So all the test cases has to be added initially, add the test, then run all the tests and see if any new test is going to be failed, and based on that fail, again the code is going to be written, change the corrections, again it is going to be refactored that code. So this process is going to be repeated until the whole software is going to be tested. Coming to the next one, test driven development versus the traditional testing. As we know that the traditional testing is the last stage in developing the software development, whereas the test driven development is between the design and code. So once the total design is completed, each and every small functionality is going to be developed the code. Based on that code, the test cases are going to be tested, and then the actual code is written in case of test driven development, whereas the traditional testing is going to be applied at the end of the software development. So we should understand the types of testing first. There is a different types of testings. One is an unit testing, and the second one is an integration testing, alpha testing, beta testing, white box testing, black box testing. All these are the various types of testings that you can understand in software engineering concept. Whereas here we are just coming across between the design and actual code, will apply the test driven development, whereas at the end of the software development we'll apply the traditional testing. So coming to the disadvantage of the traditional testing. So if you apply the testing at the end of the software development, so there is a lot of time is going to be consumed and the budget is going to be increased, because once you develop all the code and you are just testing at the last, again we have to refactor and the code changes has to done from the starting stage of the software development. Whereas the large scale of the projects and the more careful you have to need to conduct the test. So if it is a long duration of the software, it takes much time. So these are the major drawbacks in the normal traditional testing. Whereas the advantages of the test driven helps to achieve 100% correct coverage of each and every code of the testing. So less changes is going to be occurred in the bugs. Whereas the next one, it takes code easier to maintain and refactor. And the next one is, it's a kind of testing is easy to work in a team. So whenever the team is developing for individual modules, so this traditional test driven development is a technique which is a benefit for in developing the individual teams, and it is going to be integrate the overall code. Coming to the conclusion, overall TDD is emerging. It is an victorial, we can see that victory tool in the test software development version. It helps the developers to fix the issues and errors in their code by unit testing and at the time of designing the phases. Also, it plays a crucial role in the development and progress of the companies, no matter whether it is an startup company or it's an MNC, unless the until the company does not uses the test driven development, it will be always lag in the market of the software. This is a what exactly test driven development. Hope you understood. Thank you.